Welcome to the Argent Tournament Daily's how-to video. Once you've picked up your quest, you're going to want to mount on your flying mount and head west, where we'll do our first quest, Threat from Above. Though this quest can be soloed, it's best done in a group of 2 to 5 players. This is the location where you'll find Chillmaw, the frostworm you need to kill for the quest. Chillmaw spawns in the sky, so you'll need to have your camera angled up slightly to see him. If you're in a group, have the player with the most health stand close to the ledge to pull him. Once pulled, Chillmaw is just like any other mob. Basically, a tank and spank. Chillmaw does have one special ability, the Frost Breath you're seeing now. This ability does increase damage to any target in front of Chillmaw in a 30-degree cone. Aside from Chillmaw, you'll have to worry about 3 cultist bombardiers that fly overhead. These bombardiers throw bombs and do damage to different members of the party. After you kill Chillmaw, you'll have to kill these 3 bombardiers to finish the quest. Once you get all 3 credits for the bombardiers, you want to mount up and head south for our next quest, Battle Before the Citadel. Once you arrive at the location shown above, equip your lance and mount onto one of the horses there. When you mount up, you'll see 5 buttons: Thrust, Shield Breaker, Charge, Defend, and Refresh Mount. Use Defend until you have 3 stacks. This decreases all damage taken by 90%. Once you locate your Bone Guard commander, engage it with Charge. On the after run of Charge, loop around and use Shield Breaker if you're still out of range. If not, use Thrust until the Bone Guard commander flees again, allowing you to use Charge, and repeat the cycle. Keep 3 stacks of Defend up at all times so you don't take too much damage and die. Another thing you'll have to look out for is the scouts that fly overhead. If you aggro one of these, their electric attack will take 1 stack of your shield off every time they do it, and they can cast it every 1.5 to 2 seconds. After you kill 3 Bone Guard commanders, you want to head northeast to just south of the tournament grounds, where we'll find the cultists for our next quest, Taking Battle to the Enemy. To complete this quest, you can go to one of 2 locations, Sindragosa's Fall or the Death Watcher's Gate. The first, Sindragosa's Fall, is located here. This is Sindragosa's Fall, and this is Death Watcher's Gate. The cultist members here have 3 attacks aside from their auto attack. One is a bone armor, one is a bone piercing attack, and the other is a shadow bolt. They don't have much health and they aren't hard to kill, so getting 15 of them shouldn't take too long. The second location, Death Watcher's Gate, is more AoE friendly. The mobs spawn in closer proximity, and they have about the same health as these. Death Watcher's Gate is located here. Once you've gotten your 15 kills from the first or the second location, head back to the tournament grounds and equip your lance again. Once you arrive, mount up so we can start the last quest, the Grand Melee. To complete this quest, you'll need to challenge and defeat 4 of the major cities' champions. You'll need to challenge 4 different cities' champions, because after you defeat a city's champion, you can't challenge a champion from that city again for about 5 minutes. Make sure you have 3 stacks of defend up, and then approach whichever city you want to challenge. I find the best way to begin a duel is behind the enemy, so once the challenge is given, the enemy runs away from you, putting them in charge range. You can fight these champions a lot like you fought the Bone Guard commanders earlier. Initiate with a charge, followed by a run around shield breaker, and then sitting in melee range, thrusting until they decide to run away again. After they run away, repeat the charge, turn around shield breaker technique until they're dead. Remember to keep defend at 3 stacks. The buff can expire in 60 seconds, or the champion can get a lucky shield breaker. If you can't quite get the hang of the charge, turn around, and shield breaker technique, you don't have to use shield breaker, it just speeds things up a little bit. Once you've defeated the champion, you'll receive a mark of the champion. You'll need 4 of these to turn in the quest. When turning in your quests, you can choose between 2 rewards along with seals of the champion. The first is a champion's writ. This can be turned into your quartermaster for 250 rep. The second is a champion's coin purse, which contains 10 gold and sometimes an extra champion seal. This is the building that contains the quartermaster that you can turn the champion's writ into for 250 rep. Thanks for watching.